And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's what I do. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here we go.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Up to make the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
A give to Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Raiders 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 7, Raiders 0.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's now.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Raiders' 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Now Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
54, right there, right there. 26. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Packers 17, Raiders nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming off their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, Not something you would dial up, but this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, 7:34. 7:34.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24.
makes the score.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders right now around the National Football League, because some impressive numbers. Although the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott, almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then, yes, we have to talk receivers, too, don't we, CD?
We certainly do. How about DeAndre Hopkins leads the league with 39 catches. A nice move for him to Arizona. In terms of yardage, you got 3 guys over 400 yards in a tight bunch. Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf on top at 403. Amari Cooper just 2 yards back, and Hopkins just 6 yards back. So what we're finding is that offense is really going crazy here in the early going in the NFL. Take a look at the holding calls across the league, partner. They're way down. I think that's promoting offensive football.
They do go for it. It's Carr. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The give is to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier, Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And
flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys handshake on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place.
Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind